how you guys doing? I'm gonna explain some things, basically why I do this one by one manual. I'm gonna show you just one set, probably not even take 20 minutes, one set. So basically, as a treaty status native in Canada, I cannot, under my cultural thing, cannot take art and just mass produce it and just kind of put it up there like a automated thing, right? As a treaty status native, a lot of natives do it like that. Like, they can do it like that, but me, each piece of art that we produce as a Denita First Nation person, it has to be done individually, hand touched, in order to sell it out into the world, right? It needs to be hand touched. It cannot just be reproduced like a native piece of art and then reproduced on a printer and sell 100,000 of them. It can't. That's why, because a lot of people go, why do you know, there's such a easy way to do it, and it's called just a second. It's supposed to be down here, but one thing you gotta realize with this thing is when you move it, you gotta make sure this bottom is close to where you want it, because if you try to fit it anywhere, when you click on this, then this comes up here. If this was way up here like this, and you make a mistake and put it here, then it goes underneath. You'll see, and then you'll figure out, and then you'll be fighting with it for like months and months, and then you realize that it's a massive screw up, and then all you had to do is go like this. You know what I mean? So why put it one by one? Now you know why. Because as a true native artist with canvas paintings, nothing's reproduced. Everything's 100% original. 100% original. Let's see. 100% original. All original artwork. Not reproduced. This kind of looks messy, eh? Forget it. Anyways, so if you happen to be watching this and you're doing this manual, make sure you have this in the same. You'll see when I come up. I'll explain that to you. But right now, so it's very, very tedious doing like this, because you can make so many mistakes if you're not watching yourself. You gotta make sure you're in the right collection if you're doing multiple collections at once. Me, I'm about 3,000 and some in so far out of 10,000. I have 9 collections now with probably about 2 more collections with the war paint that's left right coming in the future here. With description, so this is where I have my description, so I just copy and paste the description over. So, and you make sure this is in your I'll show you in a second when we get to that point. And then when you do your traits, when you get the program to do the traits and you get your program, I'm not even gonna go through that right now. So when you get your program back, and if you're copying and pasting like this, it's very difficult to like just have background and then have color blue, color green, even though it kind of makes some people upset that I do it like this, and because they just don't want background and then background and what I do. So this is the category, and then this is what the number is, but a lot of people want just background color, blue, background color, red, you know what I mean? But if you're doing multiple of these and you're doing them like over and over and over again by hand to the tune of thousands, you're going to be copying pasting like 20 bloody times. And it's just, and the first ones I literally deleted them all because it was just too hard to copy paste like 20 times. Like then you'd go background design and then red, and then you'd have to copy paste, copy paste, copy, and it was just a pain in the ass. This way with the numbers, even though it's gonna irk a lot of people, but my art is to do with the timer seals, right? So it won't matter, a lot of this won't matter to people in the future, because if you see a lot of projects that's coming up, what happens is they just want to flip. And this is perfect for flipping, because if people all follow my time seal idea thing here, which is based on a time concept that I came up with many years ago. And remember, copper from 0222 is 563 days, so it's $563 basically. So at any given time, if you buy any single one of my projects, you know the price of if you happen to have a copper. I just realized that my camera is behind here. That could be a problem. Okay, well, you're gonna have to look. You don't even have to look. I'm looking at the screen, so you don't have to look at me. One thing about this thing, there's no way to cheat that. You can get the auto thing, even people told me about this, but what happens is it makes it even worse when they catch you. When they catch it, it slows you right down, and then you got days and days of being slowed down. So I hate to say it, I've went through that Kappa thing about 3,000 times now, and trust me, there's no way around it unless you automate it, unless you put it up. Like I said, it's against my thing as an artist. It's that simple. And then always connect your stuff to wherever, wherever you connect it. Try to get exposure. Am I expert? No, because I haven't had any luck. I have. So like I said, I'm doing a set. So remember, hours are bronze, silver is minutes, which is pretty extreme. That is right. It's $111,000 for all my silvers. And that is right for seconds. It is right. It's 48,700,000. It's almost 9 million. It's 48,700,000, and that's the controversy kind of thing. For controversy kind of thing. Conversations. I have the gold ones in there for a reason, even though I know when I did this that this is kind of crazy. The time thing is kind of crazy in itself. Here's the simple fact. I'm basically pricing all my art by the day. I, Joseph Trust Call, say today all coppers, and and people could say it as of today. It's $563 for everything with a copper seal. Everything that's bronze is $13,528, and everything with minutes is $811,727, and everything that's gold is $48,703,600. A lot of these numbers just drive me crazy after a while. So we're gonna go to the next part of the set, which is the onion trolls. So, like I was saying before, when you could either copy your description out of the metadata, but it's a really pain in the butt. It's easier just doing a little thing like this with your Windows notepad, and then there's your copy there. Just a second. because you could easily just get your description. You could easily just put your description in here, but to copy and paste a long description is a pain in the butt. So I don't even bother with that. I have my description here. Or you can open up another one, just copy and paste this description. But there's a lot of times if you're doing multiple collections, you'll get that mixed up, and then you have to go back and fix every single one that you forgot to do and hope nobody bought it, because then it's screwed, kind of thing. So it's better just keeping that in where your project is. And the next one is onion troll, so it's all by itself here. That's a nice one. So plus anybody buying my project in the future, if it ever gets big, I'm doing mostly this for the bull run in about a year and a half. Hopefully people will see it on the bull run ride up, and then people will just come in here. Now, if people listen to me and bought in the bull run, and as the money goes down in the bull run into the next bear market, they won't have to worry about their investment, because it's all in time. It's all priced by time. Where sooner or later, every single day, I'm going to be coming onto my channel and say I'm going to set the price for the day, and it's all set to this. So I'm the artist, that I can set my art to any price I want. So if anybody complains about, oh, this is a time thing, I'm setting the price. And to set the price every single day for me, since mine goes up $1 a day, $24 a day, 1,440 a day, or 86,400 a day for seconds. That's what the prices go up every single day. I just track it by time, because that's what my prices are, and they go up every day. So that's how I track the pricing. This pauses for legal, people, for my lawyers and everything under the United Nations to come on my side when if anybody comes after me or anything, like in the future, governments or anything like that, because as a treaty status North American native, this is all priced by time, which is a tally stick in our traditional finance. It is going back 14,000 years, predates American money, world money. So stick that in your pipe and smoke it. Okay. Onion trolls are the only ones that are not time priced. And why? Is because people said, at least have one that I could buy that's not time, even though nobody came and bought it. And forget it. So I think about the 500th mark of my onion trolls are gonna magically be time priced. You're gonna have time price thing here. I already have the thing ready to go for it, and my logo's gonna be on every single one, and all the peppies are gonna have my logo at number 500 and up, because that just bugs the crap out of me. Because I want to show people, I'm a real artist, and I want my logos on it, whether people like it or not. And it doesn't matter, because it's all time priced. You don't have to worry about pricing in the future. If people buy the project and sell it out, it's starting to get a little hot in here. This computer puts out a lot of heat. And when you're doing this, the reason I do it like this is, and this is one of the first ones I actually put in the very beginning. I was gonna take this off and then take this off, and I just left it because then I realized I have to copy and paste 10 times in every single one, and you can see the next one coming up here, which is the Peppy. I did it a little different, and then now I'm paying for it because it's just a pain in the butt. And so category, onion, category. Best way to do is highlight from this way and out. Okay, if you're doing manual, you gotta really watch what you do, because if you look right in here, there's little dots. You see those little gray dots? That's a spacer, right? And those count, believe it or not, in here. So if you're not watching what you're doing and you take one of the spacers out, then it counts as a new category. And then you'll go through hell trying to figure out why, like this, why this one says this and is exactly the same, but it counts as a whole new thing. And I think they fixed it where it doesn't matter if it's a little spacer or not there. I think it puts it to the back end of on each one when it's done. But before they didn't do that, and it just messed things up so much, and I had to fix it. But I'm not taking a chance. I'll never copy and paste your stuff from here, because it might take it a different font, see a different font, and then you got the same problem again. So it's better to take everything from here and put in here. You type anything in here, you don't type something new. So say I had to type 109. You don't do it there. You change this to 109, copy this, then put it over, because it might see the font. Because I had now you delete the whole thing, because if you hit this plain, paste this plain text, sometimes it paste this plain text, it might sees it something different, then you're in a bad situation again. And then next thing you know, your hundred's down, then you figure it out, and then you have to go back and change the whole thing, and hopefully nobody buys it, because then you know what I mean, because then it's stuck. And always make sure you know everything in this first column is always one word, usually. So it's good to, as time goes on, you know that you don't have nose gray kind of thing, you know what I mean? Because once you save it, it goes to the blockchain. I use Polygon because it's 100% free, even though people frown on it, because they go, I only buy stuff in Ethereum, even though they're paying $10, $20 in gas fees every time. And all they have to do is just simply take the Ethereum, bridge it over to Polygon, which is Matic, buy it with no gas fees, literally 2 cents on the transaction. And then, even though they have they bought their onion troll on, just a second. They bought their onion troll. Always like the boss. Always repo. Oh, and here's Gary V. He seems to not like pictures too much, but I like to put my gold ones on his, because he might just look at it. He might. Chances are him looking at it's pretty damn slim. That's it. Let's go to the next project, because I'm doing just a set. I call it a set. Which is the next one's Peppy. And make sure you ditch that one. Grab your Peppy one and make sure you highlight it all the way to the end. Make sure it goes to the end. Slide that back, and then just double check. Make sure that's up. It's ready to go. Great. So, and I get a lot of people like, oh, you're, what you're doing is crazy, doing a time price and everything. And I go, you know what? You know how many millions and millions of projects out there in NFT land are just dead right now? They're literally dead. There's 10,000 stuff people put up hoping somebody buy it, and they sell maybe 50 pieces of it, 50 NFTs, and then it's dead. And it sits there for 2-3 years, still dead. At least me putting a set a day or 50 a day or whatever, at least I'm putting it up and keeping it fresh. And after I'm done, I list the whole set on OpenSea right now, today, so it keeps it fresh. And it's paying off because I got some sales here and there, but people are just scared of the thing. They're scared of the project. Even though I sell them, it's cheap. They're 50 cents a shot, basically. Super cheap. Can't go wrong with that price. And some I've sold like 30, 20 pieces so far, NFTs. Sorry, I work in a shop, so I count things out by pieces. so NFTs. Yeah, I work for a living. 24 years, same job. Hoping this will free me from that job and so I could do whatever the hell I want in the world and travel the world to these different NFT conferences and stuff like that and meetups and everything and be part of it. And I think I deserve the right after a year and a half of doing this one by one. I think I deserve that. I really do. 2:22 and I have to leave by 3:30 because I have to take bottles in. Because I'm poor. There's times where I've sold some of these and I transferred them like $20 or $10 out just to buy food. That's how bad it is sometimes. And the people on Twitch and that donate money to me for my Twitch streams and everything, sometimes I literally live on that now because the days where I had money is kind of over. Like, I don't have money anymore. I'm a broke man. That's why I keep on pushing this out of pure desperation. And and I see people with projects they put 10 different projects with 10,000 pieces up, 10,000 NFTs in each single one, hoping one will grab, and then they get lucky and they grab, and next thing they're like multimillionaires, and then they walk away, and then their NFTs die, and then all the people that bought it, the whole thing dies with them, and they just take it as a loss and move on. With mine, if something happens to me tomorrow, or even if I walk away after I do 10,000, it'll probably take me 2 more years to do 10,000 in total. 10,000, 1,000 different, and each 1,000 times 10 times 10,000, basically. It's 10,000. You know what I mean? It's 10 collections with 1,000 each equals 10,000. Where you're not stuck to 10,000 of my peppies. You can take 1 or 2 of these peppy, 1 or 2 of the ones you just saw. Take 1 or 2 of the onion trolls, so you have a diverse of my collections. And it's low. It's only 1 out of obviously it's 1 out of 1,000 for a reason, because look how long it took me so far just to get to here. What am I? 389 of these took me like a month so far. I gotta really watch what I'm doing when I'm talking, because I don't want to screw up. Because you screw up once in this, you're in a world of hurt. If you ever watch this video and you see how my time price peppy is timer is just a normal one, timer peppy. Master peppy is the main gold ones, and peppy master is the ones that are all green, have green in the background or green in multiple frames. And I did these frames like this, not just one frame like I usually do, and the reason why I do the frame 1, 2, so they mix, and it might trick bots in the future trying to get the traits right, because they might get a nice trait, but unfortunately that trait is here low, but it's buried under these 2 frames. You know what I mean? I'm trying to trick the bots. That's the whole idea. And the reason why this is called Master Peppy and not our Peppy Master is because my Master Peppy folder, I accidentally put Master Peppy up when this was done. I forgot to take these folders apart and do separate ones, and then I did it all together, and then I said, you know what, I'll just figure something out, and this is what I came up with. Timer peppies, and these don't change because it's in the same trait. And all I'll do is remember, you could either do it like this way, but you run into problems if you accidentally take that spacer. It's better just go to the edge, and then you can go as far over, and that's how you delete it. Or you just backspace it, but that's a pain in the ass. It's easier just go over like that, highlight it, and then you're fine. This is how this one's done. Never accidentally, you can put it up in Ethereum and they allow you to do it, but it goes under WETH and it's a pain in the butt. Trust me, it's a pain in the butt. I think people have the in the future, if they buy it in Polygon, I think they can sell it in Ethereum if they want. That's why I upload everything to OpenSea. Right on chain. This is like not an off chain collection in like a remote collection warehouse kind of crap. I didn't want to be stuck in that. I want to be, unfortunately, in order to do it on OpenSea, you have to everything's Elon Musk now, like everything. This one's done. This one should be. Now it gets a little easier because this is all the same through the different ones coming up. So. And remember, it doesn't matter which one, it all goes to 02/22/2022, whether people like that or not. I don't care what anybody says because that's my thing. It's pretty simple. Every single NFT in the planet is over there. All timer NFTs with the time seal, mine and mine alone, because nobody has even thought of this. I'm over there because the time, all my paintings are priced by time too, right? So you could look at a body of NFTs in the world, and only the popular ones are gonna go somewhere. And if you look at all those popular ones, they're dead already. They're like half of them are, their floor prices drop. Bull Run, they might recover, but I think they're only going to recover maybe 75%. If people bought mine, if this was popular back in the Bull Run, and this is wrong. Wasn't the next one. It's, think baller before you make a mistake. It's this one. I'm only doing one set, one of each, and then upload the thing all together, and then I'm done for a couple hours, and then I do it again. It usually takes about 20 minutes to do a whole set. A set, one from every single collection. You'll see what I mean here. Starting to get caffeine withdrawals because I haven't had a Pepsi or coffee or tea or anything today. So if people come here, and if my projects ever takes off, then you know that every single of one of mine has been touched. Oh, that's the wrong one. So you gotta be really watching what you're doing here. And you gotta be really watching what you're doing, so you don't get mixed up in different collections. Which might be a good thing, because maybe I'll put one or two in a different collection, or collection. So you go, hey, I got a Peppy and in this collection, and I got one that, you know, maybe I'll do that just for the hell of it. Maybe I'll mix one into a different collection, so that becomes a one-to-one of that collection. You know what I mean? Like a Peppy and Onion Troll. Maybe 1001 when I get there, because they all start from 0 to 1001, which is technically 1,000. Or, is that right? It's 1001. So each collection technically has 1001. What the one's going to be one of one. I don't know how to do. I don't know how that. I'm going to do it until I get there. But we'll see what happens. Remember, all coppers, doesn't matter which one it is. They're all $563. Doesn't matter if you buy it for $5 today or $10 today. Or, I don't know where the prices are going to be in the future here. But eventually, if they're all sold and people are buying by my time price, native tally stick by time, basically. That's what they are. So it doesn't matter where my floor is. Chances are people's floors in the future are become my new floors, because people are going to be sick and tired of losing money, and then they're going to realize they're not losing money with me because it's all, the price is all constant. You know what I mean? You can't lose. It's just too bad the world doesn't know. You know, it's funny, this guy's a multi-millionaire and he's still garage sales. Like, he literally garage sales and buys and sells. And he's a multi-millionaire. Because he says he does it because he loves the buying something and selling, even if he makes a couple dollars profit, he's a multi-millionaire. Do I repost this? Gold. Oh yeah. Make sure what it's done. Go to the next one. And this one is the same as this, so you don't have to change it. You know, this is a hobby. This is a hobby. God, I wish I had hundreds of thousands of time. Well, actually, it'd be impossible. Hundreds of thousands of timers. There's only 3,000, so there could only be 3,000 owners. Since people buy multiple of them now, there won't be a lot of owners. Just a lot of people wanting to be owners. You know what I mean? Like I said, I'm doing a set. So this set, one's all white based backgrounds and everything like that, and war paint and stuff like that, and this one's all kind of super colorful. Because I noticed when I did this collection, I didn't have nothing. I had a whole bunch of war paint that had white walls in on the background with different war paint. So the war paint, maybe about 50% of the war paint you see here is different than the other one, than the white war paint background ones. Well, there's about 50%. There's about 400 to 500 different war paints in these collections. Took me 5 years to do. Took me about 5 years to do about 400 war paints. I believe I have a solid 400 between 500. I'm quite sure. With thousands of different variations with different backgrounds. And remember, this is not photoshopped in the background. This is actual chloroplast. Vinyl on chloroplast background. That's what that is. this ain't photoshopped on this. This is all the colors you see there that are different. All these backgrounds are not photo. This is all chloroplast backgrounds behind me with vinyl on it. Trust me, that took some time. Everything, these are all the ones that are up right now. So unique in the NFT world. The time priced warrior that won't let you down, guys. Won't let you, okay, just let me down. Do I have that up already, or did I just took that out? It doesn't matter at this moment in time. I don't want to screw it up. So that's why I do this one at a time. Plus it's a hobby. It's a Saturday, it's 2:30 in the afternoon, and I did another set. Adds to the whole thing. Yesterday morning did a set, afternoon did a set, and I just, when you see me live stream it, then it's a big set. It's about 5 of each. When I live stream. Right now I'm not live streaming, I'm actually just filming this as I go here. And remember, the traits in the end won't matter. It's the only trait that matters is copper, bronze, silver, and gold. And people say, and I watch the podcast. If you're a podcaster and you're watching this and hopefully you're fascinated by this, it's pretty simple. And I watch your podcast. I've learned over the last year of your podcast, because at work my boss goes, instead of fighting with the other employees, Chuck, put your podcast on, keep your headphones on. Thank you so much, boss, because I wouldn't ever come up with all this if I didn't listen to the podcast about 2 years ago, because I never even did this a year and a half ago. I started listening to the crypto podcast, and then when I got into NFTs, I thought long and hard. I thought long and hard about how I was going to do this. If I'm just going to be another picture, NFT, PFP, whatever. And I thought long and hard, and I said, you know what? I need to put all these up on a single date. Because originally I was just going to mass produce them like everybody else and put them on there, and then through my people that are artists and stuff, they said, you can't do that, it's not real art then. You have to individually touch every single one. And I said, well, to take one and individually touch every single one is going to be impossible because there's 10,000 of them. Well, just do like 500 and do one of each and put it, isn't there a way you could put it in manual? Here we are. And it worked out because my stuff is all you moose loving bastards. See, it does this once in a while because it's trying to trick you, because it thinks you're a bot because you keep on doing it, right? So it tries to trick you. And then you share it. Actually share it, because if people start coming in, they're going to come to your Twitter, and then they're going to look down the thing and see what views people got and everything and stuff like that. And they might like it and they might buy it at that time. Okay, where's my folder here? There we go. Oh yeah, this is copper. This is $13,529 for copper. Believe it. Chances are they're all going to be sold out, so it won't matter to you anyways, because you won't be able to buy the copper ones. This is the bronze, so they're probably all sold out. People who will buy this for whatever, I don't know, they might buy it for $100, $200, and hopefully one will sell for 48 million, and then everybody will want my stuff. That's the whole idea, boys. That's the whole idea. I need everybody into my stuff. and then everybody's floor in the world becomes my floor. Because why would you want to be in losing projects, losing money, when you could be in a project with low NFTs, and then the next thing you know, you're sitting on millions and millions of dollars that you thought would never materialize in your life, manifest it. Chuck, I don't really believe in that stuff. Well, it's simple. Buy 1,000 of them, which will cost you $500. And then when the world goes berserk, when the bull run comes, the next thing you know, there's multi-millions of them, millions, billions, and trillions of dollars. Then you got the ETFs, the Bitcoin ETFs. You got all types of ETFs coming in. America adopts the ETF thing, and then Gary Gensler says, "Oh my God, we're all gonna die." You know what I mean? And then next thing you know, a flood of trillions of dollars come in. They're making so much money. They come into the NFT world just to grab stuff that shows that they're making it, and not necessarily my stuff. Probably Bored Ape or something like that. And they go, "Oh, I got a CryptoPunk. I got a Bored Ape. I got a Fidenza, right?" Or me, a Mutant Ape. I'd like to have a, I really didn't like the Mutant Apes, but now the Mutant Apes kind of work with me, you know what I mean? Because I got Warpaint, kind of looks like a mutant. Forget it. Do I just delete this whole thing, start over again? Anyways, where are we going with this? Where are we going with this? We're going on a yacht ride. $13,000 yacht. That's where we're going, right there. Ooh, actually has water in the background, guys. Come on. Come on, man. Chuck, I can buy a yacht for like 10 grand. Well, this yacht's $13,529, and then you just sit on it for a year, and now it's $27,000. Did you hear about that guy that does the seals and the yachts are like 26,000? Yeah, I bought mine like way back when it was 59 cents. I'm telling you, man, there's people that know about my NFTs, but I don't have enough sales. I don't airdrop my stuff. I do not transfer my stuff. Any sales you see there is legit 100% sales. I do not transfer. I do not airdrop. I cannot afford to transfer. Okay? The gas fees alone and transfer is just, I say, listen, they're $1. I'm not going to spend more money transferring to you. You take your bloody own money, $1, and get it yourself, okay? You understand? They're cheap already. But I'm telling you, there's gonna be a day I'm gonna wake up and every single one is gonna be gone, and people are gonna be fighting over. Oh, I got a gold one. Oh, you know what? I'll sell for $1 million, and then one gold sells for $2 million. Because remember, 48 million, right? And then one magically might sell for 10 million one day, and then next thing you know, remember the bull run's coming, and next thing you know, people are like, "Oh, I'll just wait for the 2000th one." No, there will never, ever, 100%, I swear to any god out there, my God, the creator, the universe, everything, there'll never be 2000 and maybe I better put a little buffer zone. 2010. 1010. There'll never be 1010 NFTs in any single collection. At this moment in time, maybe 1001, and then 1002 would be a 101, would be a 3, would be 101. But we'll see. Right now, it'll be 1001 at every single collection, with 1,001th one being special. End of story. Plus, when you do it, like when you have this, and you don't screw up as much. It's because it's in where it is already. You know what I mean? Okay, I'm getting off the track here. So, and then people say, oh, then they come into into one of my stuff, and then they see they think it's a quick thing, right? And then they come in, they see that I actually have all the traits, and then they go, well, how come you have only 200 with traits? That's all you're doing? I said, no, there's gonna be 1,000. Well, there isn't 1,000, there's 200 there. And I said, no, I'm doing them one by one. And then they just cut. What do you mean? You're doing a 10,000 collection and another one? And I said, no, I'm literally doing by hand, one by one. Could you even do it like that? And I go, yeah, that's how I'm doing it, one by one. Well, what do you mean? How can you do 9 traits or 5 traits one by one? That would take forever. Yeah, it took just to do 3,000 took 1.5 years so far. It's 3 o'clock yet? One more to go, my gold bars, and then we're done. And then the video's done. So, if you call yourself a timer, you are timer. You are NFT timer. Okay, this one you got. I wasn't sure if that. So, you hit this, you're screwed. It just shows up as another trait, and then you see it, and then you can go back and correct it. But if people are buying it, say I put these up and they're sold out, put them up, sold out, then you can't go back because it's frozen in their sale, right? And then you can't fix it. I have one silver one like that trying to get back from the guy who sold it, so I could change it to silver, because it's actually bronze saying it's silver, and I'm trying to trade him one or whatever it can, because it's it won't let me change it. Or maybe he doesn't care. I don't know. Another yacht in the world, boys. It's got engines and everything that does not ruin the environment. Okay? It's expensive. How much is this yacht? This one's bronze, $13,000 yacht. It's a little expensive. That's just crazy. Yeah, it is crazy. But it's crazy as buying a real yacht and it sinks in the ocean, and then you're really screwed. You know what I mean? At least this doesn't sink. Impossible to sink. Well, the whole floor could sink. No, can't, because it's time pressed. Oh, yeah. This boat will never sink. It's that simple. Stacy, I'm going to give you a couple more chances. Better respond. Since I've been liking her stuff, everything, she never sends me a message or anything. Go, thank you so much for reposting for months and months and months. You know, she redhead. Anyways, I do get replies, but usually it's people with link scams. I do not. If you reply here, I do not ever look at it. I never look at it because I will not take a chance. The only way I respond is in the comments of this video. I do not do email look at links. Everything's deleted. I don't even look at it unless it's somebody I know. And even then, when it's somebody I know, why didn't you look at my message? Because I don't take the chances with link scams and everything. If all of a sudden millions of dollars are flowing through my Matic account, my crypto wallets, I'm not gonna take no chances losing anything. It's that simple. So you better get a hold of me on Facebook, and you better be somebody I know and trust. If even you send me personal messages in Twitter, sorry, you better be somebody I know and trust. And even then, maybe not. Gold. I gotta do some of my land titles sooner or later. Dump this. See, like I said, you don't screw up if it's right in the folder with you. It's like right in your sleeping bag, and then you go, "Hey, you're in my sleeping bag," and I go, "Yeah, isn't it great? Because you don't screw up." You know what I mean? And how many times do you guys get to see the actual artist doing the artwork? How many times do you actually, in the NFT world, do you know what those people look like? Hello? And in the NFT world, tell me how many of those people do you know? And here you're looking at a project creator that's doing this one by one. You buy this NFT, it's touched. I touched this NFT. That makes it more special. Every single one that's in this folder here, it goes back 500 more. I forgot. Son of. It does go back because I because I switched from one set of colors to this set of colors, and then so say I switch from here to the solid colors, and I delete everything that I do up to. So say I do one set of colors from my other collection, which is the same collection. It's just a whole set of colors. It's all solid colors, right? And I delete all up to the solid colors, and then I start. And that's what I did with that one. This just means that I just have to pause again. That just means that I started my new one on this set. You know, Chuck, I don't get clue what you're talking about. Well, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Okay, did I just screw up? Okay. Oh my god. What am I doing? I gotta get my crap together now. Okay. We're not supposed to be in here in the first place, right? Okay, I gotta go double check what I did with my yachts there, because I might have screwed that up now. That's okay. I'll figure it out. So, you know, I don't say I'm the perfect guy in the world for NFTs, but you know what? You see the passion here, okay? See the... If you need a DNA from any single one, just let me know, okay? In the future, you can get, you know, the DNA already. Well, technically, you don't even need the DNA. All you need is that timer seal in the corner, okay? What was I saying before? I forgot. So, it's basically simple. I was listening to the podcast, and I don't know how many times I hear in the podcast, people just want to make money. They just want to flip these. They don't want to sit there and very few buy for the art. And they're scared of holding on too long, and then the floor drops and they're screwed. In the future, you wouldn't, if all my stuff are sold, you don't have to worry about that. And you're in a collection that's only of these gold bars. There's only 1,000 of them, right? And they're all hand done. One, and you're watching it right now, and multiple people in the future who don't even know I exist at this moment in time. Me making this video, because a lot of you don't know I exist yet. But I noticed the numbers are slowly coming up. I noticed more and more future timers are coming in. I know people are looking, seeing it. I think, oh, this is just rubbish, or this is crap, this is garbage, and then they move on. What? Those are the people who are gonna go, oh my god, I remember looking at those gold ones for 59 cents, and I thought it was just garbage back then, or rubbish, or whatever you say it in your part of the world, you know. And oh, I could have been there when Bored Ape was selling at $10 a shot, or even $100 a shot, or even $1,000 a shot. But I missed it because I thought the Bored Apes were really dumb. And then they start crying. You know what I mean? And here you are, whoever you are, you're watching us right now. Watching Indigenous Treaty Status Native make time-priced art. Time to a native tally stick. Basically. So basically, you give me a tally stick and say, listen, Chuck, you owe me 1,000 fish. And I go, well, I can't catch 1,000 fish today. Well, what we're going to do is I'm going to make a notch in that stick and you're going to make a notch in the stick. Or you make a notch stick and then once you give me a fish, you make a notch, I give you fish. I come back next day, you make a notch, I give you fish. Come back next day, and so on for 1,000 days. You know what I mean? Tally stick's done. It's done. You have a witness. He has a tally stick, or he has a tally stick. I have tally sticks. Tally sticks for me. He comes in and says, "I give you a fish," and then I notch his. You notch mine, and then the witness on each side of the tribe or village to village says, "Okay, yeah, you'll chuck a fucking fish, okay? You better fucking up that fish right now, G." Oh, well, yeah, I gave you the fish yesterday because there's 2 days since we made this deal, and there's the fish notch. Is that right, Billy? Yeah. You know what I mean? And then we come the next day. Okay, now I owe you a fish, and here's your fish, you son of a bitch. Okay, and then I notch it, village elder. Okay, then we come back the next day. You owe me a fish, you son of a bitch. And he says, but you owe me 1 beaver. And then we have another tally stick for the beaver, right? Now he owes me a beaver. You know what I mean? I got my beaver. He's got his beaver. And okay, where are we here before we really fuck up? Did we take these off already? Okay, we did. This is right. I'm not gonna screw up. Oh, you understand? And then they say, okay, yeah, I got the pelt. You don't owe me a fish today because it cancels dessert, you know what I mean? And then they go, well, this is kind of a ripoff because 1 pelt should be like 3 beaver or 3 fish. And they say, yeah, no, that's a good idea. So he notched the tally stick 3 times for every time he gives me the beaver, right? So he gives me beaver pelt, you know what I mean? And the next day, I take three notches, represents 3, you know what I mean? And so on. That's how you keep track. Chuck, I looked it up and it does not even come. And you know what? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. All that matters is, did I put this up? No, I didn't. Gold. You know, one day Gary here, this guy's the Wayne Gretzky of this guy is the Wayne Gretzky basically of the NFT world. He's the guy kind of started. I hope one day he's going through his little messages and then this is staring right in the face, and then he reads the fine print. Time price crypto price rises $1 a second. And then here's Gary V saying, "What?" And then he'll go, then he'll read the fine print, then he'll literally click on this, and then it's not a doesn't work like that because it's not a link.
he'd have to hit on my thing there and then go, oh, and then hit this, and then he'll go. Then Gary Vee will come here and he says, what's this cockamamie scheme, right? And then he'll go, well, he's got 529 of them. Then he'll look at this. Welcome, timers. Timer gold standard. Got gold. Timer gold is money, and everything else is just gold all the time from February 22, 2022. And then he'll think in his mind, oh, that's when he started the project. How long ago was 02/22/2022? Days, hours, minutes, and seconds are the price with the dollar sign. Why is it from 02/2022? It was the first day Chuck minted, and thank you if you own this timer gold standard. And then he'll say like, what? And then he'll okay, this is done. Make sure this is dumped. So we're technically done now. So I zeroed out so I know I'm done. Then he'll go, then he'll bring, he'll search how many days, and then he'll come here and this copper is $563, like, and he'll say, this is $563? Oh my god, I gotta see what the price is of this. Then he'll go here, how high it is, and then you'll see that all the gold ones, and then I'm sure those, and no big influencer except some of you podcasters who are probably actually watching this, that I watch you all the time. Here's a story. You know what? Just a second. I got to take a small little break here. And I'm back. Because here's the story. But all you guys are just talking about the same old crap on fucking on your podcast. Same old crap. But you will not take a chance on some guy doing these one by one until that day comes where all this is sold out and one of these just sold for $1 million or $2 million or whatever, or God forbid $1 million or 100 million Matic. And how much is 100 million Matic? It's not 100 millions. 54 million. And that could happen. The guy who bought Beeple there, the Beeple 69 point whatever million, which is $70 million, which every single one is going to surpass that soon. So here's a simple fact, and then you're sitting there, we need to get this guy in the program, we need to get it on the podcast. Sorry, I'm busy. This guy was in our comment section for like months and months. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, oh, I thought he was nuts. We need to get him on here. I'm busy. We should have talked about this guy when we knew about this. No, we'd be just shilling his stuff, and it's not right. Yeah, but he put all his stuff to time priced in. Chuck, can we please get you on? I'm busy. I'm in Calgary checking out my new McLaren. Very busy. Chuck, I didn't hear it. I'm very busy right now. Could you leave your name and message, and I might get back to you. Thank you. You guys, did you all know Chuck was in our DMs and everything? Yeah, but we thought he's nuts. This stuff is selling like crazy, and it's all time priced. Oh yeah, because I bought like 50 behind all you guys' back, and now I'm the guy that actually sold this one. Actually no, it's not this guy. It's okay, let's play a little game here. Where's this guy that bought? I don't know which one he bought here. Is it this one? Nope. It's not that one. Just a second. It took me a couple seconds. Took me a couple seconds, but it's this guy here. This is the guy that okay, here's the funny thing. The music you're listening, this is him. This is the guy who did the music, and he's been listening to me because I work with a guy every single day for like 10 years, and he said in the end, he goes, you know what, I would never even buy a Peppy. He says, because that's not your art, that's somebody else's art. So in Morley, and then I told him of the pricing stuff like over years and years, and he says, you know what? I've listened to this crap from you, like you're listening now. I've listened to this crap for like the last 2 years now, and I'm gonna buy everything I can out of your project. Let's go look what he bought. Oh, this is not him. This is a total different guy. This is total different guy. He bought, okay. No, this is a guy, the random dude that just bought a bunch of my stuff. But he hasn't bought anything lately. He bought this like a couple weeks ago, a month ago. I've only sold a couple lately, I believe. Yeah. Okay, I was totally 100% wrong. This is a random guy that just bought. I think he was going down the list of just buying stuff cheap, and he came across mine, and he ended up just buying a bunch. Well, that's how it starts, guys. That's how it starts. That's it. Oh, we need to put. Okay, so now we're gonna put these ones for sale, right? But in order to put them for sale, you have to put the recently create. Oh, okay, this is. Have to. Okay, you have to go like this. Okay, somebody owns that one. When did that one sell? Same guy bought that one. Okay, we need to go and look at one of mine that has my name in it, because it's easier than going through the whole thing. And then this is all the ones we just did. So, and here's a theory. I did 3 of these, right? The video starts at this one. But this is my set that I got for sale, and my theory is when I put these, actually I'll save one of these for later. So my theory is when I put this all for listed, that somebody will read this and say, hey, these are all connected, you know what I mean? And then somebody big in that world will come in and say, hey, this is a whole new thing in NFT land, right? These are all time, except for this is not time control. This is just cool, man. And then hopefully, just a second, I'll be right back. And it's listed, and then what we would do is just make sure it's listed properly. You go up here. Go up here, activity, and then you hit listings, click sales off, go to Polygon chain, and that should pop up here. And this is who you're up against. So much stuff that sells super cheap and everything. So hopefully, and I know people like reading stuff, so they'll go here. So this is what'll happen. This is the NFT that got you into timer NFTs, and you seeing this not passing up a new timer price to NFT. Join me, the creator, and let's rule the NFT world. And then they all of a sudden, here's time price. Ape Yacht Building Company, and then hopefully they notice that, you know, and then all the traits are right. And like, because you look at a lot of stuff, there's no traits because these guys are just copying, you know, and hopefully they get a easy sale, and then the guy who actually came up with it is screwed. Right, and people have done that to me, where my traits are there. See, and you see, and then people go, "Oh, that's legit. There's traits there. It's legit, right?" And there's a lot of people don't do traits in that because they're just. See, some of these are legit, but look at some. You know, even some of these are. It's quite possible some of these that might take off and they might make money and everything and like that, but they're still 1 out of, you know, 10,000 and so on. Then, you know, and then you got these that are 7 cents each, so people are taking chances on it, but you're wasting your money. Where you come up here, people click on mine. They go, okay, what's this? And then they look here, and this is what I hope happens. They look here and they see, hey, this guy's got a bunch of stuff. So they click on me, and then all of a sudden there's all my stuff I just did to here. Ones I just did last night to here. And so on, and so on. And then they look, and then they notice something different. It's not 10,000 all in a row. 10,000 all in a row, 10,000 in a row. Then they go, well, why is these all mixed up like this? Because I'm doing them one by one. Time is our ally. Time is our friend. All NFTs in the world are over there by themselves in a big heap of a big mess. There's fires in the bottom, and there's stuff burning, and people are like, I don't know if I want to go over there. And then mine is over there, and it's towers of gold and silver and towers of copper, and then the sewer systems are all copper, and the street levels all bronze, and the skyscrapers over here are silver, and then the super skyscrapers are all gold with a gold top. Chuck, we get it. Okay, do you get it? You influencers, you podcasters, I'm shaking a finger at you. You know who you are. Take a fucking chance. Take a chance before you have no chance. 10,000. I got almost 3,000 up. I have to do the math in my head. I need 7,000. Oh my god, 7,000 to go.